Why do you have to be such a goofball? Alright, hi Austin. Again,
I'm sharpening my head.
we're going to read the next chapter, Vander and I. What was the last chapter about that we read?
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark.
Yes, Noah and the Ark. Do you like that? Do you like the story of Noah and the Ark? Whoops! I just dropped something.
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
Anyway, are you ready for the next one?
Anyway.
So today we're gonna start with the next one on page 48.
48.
It's the fifth chapter here, called A Giant Staircase to Heaven. And how about you read first? Read both. Why don't you read both pages?
Okay.
Funny guy.
A giant staircase to heaven. Noah and his family lived in the land, and his children, and those children had more children.
That's a lot of children.
And then those children had even more children. Oh, it doesn't say more children. It doesn't say more. Well, you get the picture. Until there were lots of people on the earth once more. Your turn? His turn.
I thought you were going to read both of these.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Yeah. Sander, just read. You only have very little time left.
Now, back then, everyone spoke exactly the same language. So you didn't need to learn Swahili or Japanese or anything.
That's good.
Because you could say hello.
It's okay, it's just dimmed.
Dim.
It's still recording, but keep going. Alright, Xander.
Okay.
You'd hello to anyone and they knew what you meant. So there's just one
day,
language.
Everyone was talking and they came up with an idea. Let's build ourselves a beautiful city to live in. It can be our home, and we'll be safe forever and ever. Then they had another idea. Let's build a really tall tower to reach up to heaven. That would never work.
They wanted to build a tall tower up to heaven. And next page looks like this. Page, what is it? I'll read both of these.
It's enormous.
No, it's not numbered. Oh, sorry. Like this, I guess. Get over here, please. You're so restless.
Okay.
Yes, they said. We'll say, look at us up here. Will you just listen like I'm reading to you, like we're reading, okay? Look at us up here, and everyone will look up at us, and we'll look down on them, and then we'll know we are something. We'll be like God. We'll be famous and safe and happy, and everything will be all right. So they got to work. Brick by brick, the tower grew higher and higher until it soared above the city, touching the sky. Pinking faces. They built stairs in the tower to climb to the top. It was like a giant staircase to heaven. Look, they cheered. We're the ones. See what we can do with our very own hands? They were quite pleased with themselves. But God wasn't pleased, was he? God could see what they were doing. They were trying to live without him, but God knew that wouldn't make them happy or safe or anything. If they kept on like this, they would only destroy themselves. And God loved them too much to let that happen. So he stopped their plans. Do you know what that tower was called? Xander?
No.
It's the name of a city, in a very old city that actually still exists today. It's called the Tower of Babylon.
Oh, yay!
Tower of
Wait,
Babylon.
Babylon still exists?
Yeah, it's in Iraq. It is right now. City of Babylon. Okay. Your turn. This is the next page. Oh, gotta get closer. Sorry. Okay. Keep reading.
One morning, they went to work as usual, but everything was different. Their words were all new and funny. You see, God had given each person a completely different language. Suddenly, no one could understand what anyone else was saying. Someone would say, "How do you do?" You should say that a little slow. "How do you do?" And the other person thought they said, "How ugly are you?" Wasn't it funny? You could be saying something nice like, "Such a lovely morning," and then get a punch in the nose because they thought you said, "Hush up, you're boring."
These are just examples, not
Yes.
not like this is that this literally happened. Anyway, keep going. See, come on. You're gonna embarrass yourself.
I already have. Well, actually,
Okay.
I never do.
Alright. You're cool. You're cool.
Thank you.
Way cool. Super cool.
You couldn't even say "pardon" to check if you heard right because no one understood that word either. It wasn't easy to work together after that, as you can only imagine. People were always
Do you know that word?
quarreling.
Quarreling.
Oh.
Do you know
And
what that word means?
No. Fight.
Arguing.
Oh.
And fighting.
I already said that. I'm looking for where I was. And getting in a dreadful muddle. What does muddle mean? Oh well. And becoming grumpier and grumpier. Until at last they were all too cross to keep on building, and they just had to stop and make it explain.
Okay, sit down. Last page. Alright, last page. Right here. Mom, we're reading the last page for Austin. After that, people scattered all over the world. Scattered. Which is how we ended up with so many different languages to this day. Okay.
Scatter.
No comments from the peanut gallery, please?
Peanut gallery?
Peanut gallery.
What does that even mean?
That you're a peanut and you're in the gallery.
No, I'm a legume.
That's what peanuts are. You see, God knew, however, how high they reached, however hard they tried, people could never get back to heaven by themselves. People didn't need a staircase. They needed a rescuer. Because the way back to heaven wasn't a staircase. It was a person. People could never reach up to heaven, so heaven would have to come down to them. And one day, it would. So that's the end of that chapter.
Peace.
All right. Till next time, Austin. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Peace.
Or Hazy. Good enough.
Bye. Bye.
It's not on.